Yeah, you bet I'm going to save the girls if they have to do the Freemason, Templar, walk into the room, it shuts like Anne Hathaway, and, they rape them and turn them into men and give them a willy and, dunk them in paint like the Joker and then take a picture of them and then just, put them in jail until their man is done with Hollywood. Until he dies, then used up and cast aside. Yeah, you bet I'm going to save him. You know why? Because there's a story there. Something actually matters. They're on the line. It matters. Oh, but two will use that and say, oh, well, I'm going to Chris Rock and Will Smith because there's no story going on. I got to be saved, right? Well, Taylor Swift, I'm going to go to the top of the building and just jump off and see if he saves my fucking ass. Well, that's not how it works when you actually have love in your heart, So, it's just crazy, So, I couldn't sleep last night. Forgive me. I'm just speaking my mind and all this crazy ass Matrix that's going on. And I don't really know if it's for real, like this is really what they think, or if it's just part of the Matrix, like, how many ever days out I am from, the message again. And it's like, well, I do care. I do have love in my heart. I'm the most loving person you'll ever find. I have the greatest love. I lay my life on the line for my friends. I got the greatest love there is in the whole world. No one knows that about me. I mean, I just do the best that I can do. And it's just, it started off, it was like, Louisville, and it was like the light was in my eyes from the construction site, the spotlight. It was like iPad Go 2, but in Louisville. And it's like, well, I was in the car, like, imagine you're in a room and you can't stand up and you can't lay down. And it's like, that's what Matt Damon, that's what his mom said. And like, I was in the car like that, and I did that for a long time. And like, that was Ocean's 12. Like, I'm doing everything I can do for the Watchmen, and like I'm doing their time, okay? So like they don't even treat me like I'm like part of anything that they care about. And it's like, well, these women, like I'm doing their time. Like I'm at the construction site, like there's a spotlight in my eye, like it's not a street light, it's a spotlight. Okay, and like I'm having to put down like the blinders, and it's like it was really, really tough, everything that I did in Las Vegas, and I'm really reflecting on it now, and I'm like, that was really tough. Like I went through a whole lot, and no one even noticed that I went through that, because I wasn't just in jail, it was like I was in hell. And it's like, it was really, really tough, and I don't want to have to go back to that, but I will. And it's just like, I'm here to relax. I'm here to have a good time and not get killed relentlessly, because I am far in the deal. I'm far. I'm not doing just kills all the time. Like I'm farther along, but I have these stalkers, and they're like, well, me and Heidi are going to Egypt. And it's like, well, she's on the Blackfoot radar. And if she continues to stalk me, then they're going to kill her. Okay, that's just a fact, because they don't tolerate stuff like that. And like, even though you're in the deal, you have parameters that you have to live by. It's the law. And like I'm just hoping it's not so corrupt that they don't take action when they have to, because I can feel the gang stalking, the relentless kills, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Like it's not me. They're not going to tolerate it, because they know I'll tolerate it till I'm even in heaven doing it, at the bar, at the wedding feast, right? Because that's where you put me. And like, it's just, and they'll come along and they'll be like, oh, well, Johnny was not, the Italian girl at the bar at Aliante. She didn't mean it was bad. Like they'll throw all that in your face, and like they'll make it all prop up to look good, right? But really, it doesn't look that good. So, it's just, here's another man to send for you. Thank you.